What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk DraftKings and Fanduel Fantasy Basketball segments for December 2nd, 2019. As I do, we're going to jump to FD and DK right now and check out one lineup from each site and see how they are doing so far. Alright, guys, so in FD, so right now, all my lineups is cashing as far as on the shot machine 50K to first, but that doesn't mean they're gonna stay there. I mean, what's crazy, the Utah game, they were down 40 points as a fantasy points. They were down 40 points, guys. That is insane. But they did, they did okay in this third quarter where they outscore Toronto by like 22 points, which is another insane stat. So let's go ahead and check one of those lineup. So right now I'm very disappointed in one player, and that's Gordon. He is very disappointed right now. I know he's at 13.5, but he only had 4 fantasy points in the first half. I just don't get it. To me, you should be the best player right now because Vucevic is not even playing right now. So I don't get how you only get 4 fantasy points. I know a lot of you guys probably frustrated just like I am with this guy right now. So Birch had only 7, but he went for 12 fantasy points in the third quarter, so that's good. I'm hoping somehow Gordon can get in the 20s. I mean, if he somehow get 25, I would be happy with that. And also Gobert was very disappointed. He has 16 basically in the third quarter too, so that was really good to see. But you have some other centers right now that's doing really good. You have Gasol is doing good, and you have the King Center is doing good. So as much as I don't like playing Gobert, but I thought it would have been a good play. So hopefully by Utah trying to make a comeback, that would be crazy if they can come back and win this game. But they're down 19 now, but they were down 40, so it's possible. Anything is possible. So those are my lineup, my best lineup with a better chance probably to this one right here, because I still have 2 players, which is Bill. Oh, I only have 1 player from this one, so I thought I had 2. So let's go to this one. So possibly this one then. Yeah, this one I have Lou Williams and I have Bryant. And Bryant, I kind of like him. The thing about it, it's Gordon in that lineup that's killing me. So let's just jump to DK and check it out, and then we're gonna jump to the chip list. The only problem is I don't have Van Fleet in there, so I need Fultz to do a little bit more than he's doing. Same with Conley in the fourth quarter. And the schedule was crazy in FD today, man. We have to wait till 10:30 where both games gonna be over, and we're just gonna most likely we'll probably just go to bed, and when we wake up we'll see what happened. Alright, so as far as DK, I didn't play much in DK, but that's gonna be my best lineup, and it is not looking good. I have Trey Lyles in there, and then it was a blowout between the Spurs and Detroit, so that's really hurt the pick like DeMar and the other guys like Drummond also. So and Green, he's not doing bad. I didn't want to play him. That's my only lineup with him, but I had to take a chance. So let's jump and check out the chip list. As far as the chip list, guys, for right now, I have a few Knicks in there, so I'm hoping. So I could go both Smith and Jones. So Smith and Jones, I have them. I don't know if I have them in both sides, but I basically actually Jones in DK is 5.6, so that's why he's not on the list, because my players are 5.5K and below. I don't know, Jones, his price just went up like crazy in DK. And Robin Lopez, if his body gonna be missing this game again, definitely in play against the Knicks, and I believe he played for the Knicks for a year or something like that. So I think that's the case. So hopefully, if he's better gonna play, so you're gonna have Jones 4K and below, Smith possibly gonna start this game because Nicolina basically got hurt, but he didn't return, so he might be missing the game tomorrow. So we'll see. And then, of course, Lopez at 3.5K. So those 3 players were here. if somehow all of them gonna get the start, will be very, very popular. So look out for that. And also Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox also most likely will get the start because Morris is most likely gonna be out tomorrow too. So all those, so that's why I have Kevin Knox in there. I have Dodson, Dennis Smith. Those three Knicks, I have them in there because of that reason. So, and then other players that I have as far as FD, Dylan Brooks. I like him. The fact that Jamon is out, so that's why I like him. He should be doing his thing. He had a great game today. A lot of those guys are also playing on the back-to-back too. So Glenn Robinson also playing in the back-to-back. And so that's another player. I like Glenn Robinson against ATL. And right now he's not doing too bad either. So Glenn Robinson definitely in play. Dario Sarge, there's a chance what is his name might be out again. So he was out. He came back last game, but I think he might be out tomorrow. So if that's the case, I would like Dario Sarge a little, even a little bit more. But regardless, I like him against Charlotte. And then PG Washington against Phoenix. The thing about it, sometimes the minutes are there and sometimes they don't. So if that's probably where I'm gonna upgrade as far as position. So right now I'm looking at the point guard position as where I'm gonna go with value play, and then most likely power forward is where I'm gonna go at. Try to go as high as I can. In DK, I have Bowman in there. So since it is a back-to-back game, I'm hoping Green gonna be out tomorrow. If that's the case, Bowman against ATL is goal. All right. So you can play Bowman and Dennis Smith in there. And if you still want to go with Tyrus Jones at 5.6, you can have all three of them in there. And Glenn Robinson, I already talked about him. Kevin Knox, I already talked about him. He is only 3.5K. So definitely a guy to look out for. Bridges, his price is just staying around at 5.5K. So against Phoenix, I definitely like him. He got to play against the other Bridges. So I don't even know if they're related. If they are, so that would be a good game to see as far as them going at it. Robin Lopez, I already talked about it. The price also went up in DK, so I don't like him as much as I do in FD as far as prices. But when you come to FD, let's check the center position real quick. I think you have Embiid in there, so it's a little bit harder because you cannot play to center there. So, but I wouldn't mind playing him because when I'm looking at the center, Benz, Cavs, Brook Lopez might be out. So, and then you have Turner. You know, this guy had a bad game, but they're playing Memphis. That could be good for him. Wendell Carter. So basically, it would be Joel Embiid, Gobert. So yeah, I definitely can play in both places. All right. So and then other player, Jay Carter. I like Jay Carter and Marcus Robinson, 4.9K. I like him a little bit because the Knicks look like they're gonna be out with some of those players gonna be out. So for those reasons, I like those guys. Chris Dunn, if he get a start against the Kings, definitely a guy you wanna play because I think, me personally, I think if Chris Dunn get the chance, it will be actually a above average player in the NBA. Sometimes, you just have to be in the right position, the right team, and it's also depending on their needs. But it's like they have so many guys that have this playing the same position. It's like they keep juggling them around. They will never have a chance to flourish. Let the guy play, let him fail, let him that's gonna give him a chance to succeed. So hopefully that's the beginning of it. I think Chris Dunn can be an above average player in the NBA. But right now we're talking about fantasy sports. So let's jump to my 5 players. That consists of 3 core players, 1 cheap player, and of course the star of the segment. Alright guys, so I already have it set up for you guys, so I can make it as short as possible. Let's go to FD real quick. My cheap play is Jones, only 4K. Starting again, he played last night, where I guess in the afternoon, and he had a decent game, a good game. Forget about decent. He had 31 fantasy points. That was a great game. If he gave us anything like that tomorrow, that would be a great output. All right. And then my core players are Bogdanovic of the Kings Burks, and Holmes. I go with Bogdanovich against Chicago. This guy, man, you know, instant offense, and he does a little bit of everything, So the Kings got to try to do everything they can to keep him. But I think he gonna try to go somewhere where he can be a starter. But for right now, we just want him to go ahead and get his 35 plus fantasy points for us. All right, and then Burks against ATL. Hey, this game could stay close even if he doesn't. I can see Burks go for 35, hopefully 40 fantasy points, and I go with Holmes here. Usually, that's not a guy I would play as a core player, but in the power forward position, I will go with him because the power forward position is not really a position I like as much. You have Randall, Alford, Jabari. Jabari could be good against Golden State, especially without Green there, but I decided to go down to Holmes against the Bulls because the Bulls, the front court is just not that good. All right, so that's the guy I'm gonna go for. Another player I like, guys, is Jaren Jackson. Lauri Markkanen, I'm staying away from this guy for right now. Pascal also a good player without Green, but Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson is the guy I like because of the fact that there's a chance they don't have no center and the backup power forward. So because of that, Jaren Jackson, if he can stay out of foul trouble, I can see him play in the 30s in minutes. So those are the players for FD. Let's jump in DK. In DK, I have Smith Jr. I think Smith most likely could get a start if Anticlina, I call him Anticlina, gonna be out tomorrow. And my core are Bogdanovich again, Jackson Jr. here, and Gobert. I know the last time they played Philadelphia, he had about 48 fantasy points. If he can get that at 7.4K, man, we would welcome that. But it's a back-to-back game they're playing right now, and he's not really doing too good. So I don't know if he's going to sit or not because of the fact that he was out about 3 games ago. But I think he should be fine. So if that's the case, then I will come here on the comment section and let you guys know who I'm going to replace him with. All right, so, and then my star, I'm going to go with Mitchell here against Philadelphia. He's young. He should be fine in the back-to-back. And, they're in the East Coast, but if the team going to have any chance to win this game, he's going to have to do his thing. All right? So, basically, again, that's basically it, guys. So, for DK, we have Smith, Mitchell, Bogdanovich, Jackson Jr., and Gobert. In FD, Holmes, Burks, Bogdanovich, Jones, and Young. I love Young tomorrow against Golden State. I see him get to 50, including 6 times in this game by having 60 fantasy points. That's basically it, guys. The only thing I have to say is thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Please, on your way out, drop a like and also subscribe if you have not. You can share the video and don't spend money that you guys can afford to lose. And as always, the only thing left to say is I'm out. But before I do, let me reveal the player in this. So you guys probably already know who it is, but let me go ahead and reveal it right now. So that, of course, you guys see the number, so and the head, so you guys probably know it, so who it is. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and reveal it anyway. So that is.